Hello everyone, I am Jinmabi Jaga or Sarcastic CJ and welcome back to another episode of Curious Contrarian. Today I was feeling to start something related to questioning, skepticism. I've been finding several misconceptions of people having to understand what skepticism is, as I have been talking to my friends and a lot of other people. They really don't understand what skepticism is, so I thought of creating a video on it. So basically, the definition of skepticism according to the dictionary is a general feeling of doubt about something, a feeling that you are not likely to believe something. So my elaboration would be it's a questioning attitude, especially against dogma. I mean, just why can't I question this? Come on, please let me question this, guys. So I think it's the best way to understand, because you always have a doubt regarding something, to question a particular thing. So giving an example of skepticism, I would say I think all of the viewers here are round earthers, they're not flat earthers, but if you are, then you should be skeptical about it. So if I let's start with the basic thing of how I actually started becoming skeptic. So I know that the earth is a sphere. Actually, it's an oblate spheroid, but let's call it a sphere right now. Earth is a sphere. So people say the earth is flat, and we know several people who say the earth is flat. Knowing that the earth is round, I actually asked myself, is the earth actually round? How do I know that it's round? I didn't observe it, so I had to look at the argument of the contradicting part, and I found out that their argument does not seem very plausible. And looking at the evidence, what I know that the earth is round, it seemed clear to me that the earth was round. And now going ahead to the actual topic, so I think the best way to be skeptic is following the Socratic Method, or method of Socrates, or Socrates Method, whatever you want to call it. So the first point in that is, what do you mean by that? So here, that I am going to take as, let's say Charles Darwin and Alfred Russell gave us evolution. So let's take that by evolution. I believe in evolution. I mean, evolution is a fact, but I believe that it's true. So evolution is a fact, and now let's go ahead. What do I mean by evolution? So according to the dictionary, a descent with modification from pre-existing species, accumulating inherited change in a population of organisms through the time leading to the appearance of new forms. It's the process by which new species or populations of living things develop from pre-existing forms through successive generations. What is the evidence to support the evolution? And that fossil also counts as evidence because they share their DNA with us, and several other reasons like their bone structure and all. I'm not an expert in that, but look, I am reading Sapiens, so I'm going to be an expert in that. So, are there any arguments against my evidence? Look, I haven't really got any arguments against evolution by some of my friends, but some of them do believe that we were created.
Fairy tale like evolution.
That's the main argument. Two arguments I find is evolution is just a theory. It's not a fact, so it can be false. Look, when we're talking about science, in science and philosophy, theory is a thing which is the most respected thing you can get to a certain hypothesis. That this thing has been tested to its core, it has been thoroughly tested, and we can say that this happened. They say scientists believe this happened because they always have an error margin. They say that, look, we are 99.99% sure that this happened, but there is a possibility that this did not happen, and we should keep that in mind. That's how we progress in science. We don't say that this is for sure and you can't change it. Provide us a better evidence and better hypothesis. You know what? Fair enough, we were wrong. That's how a theory works. And giving theories, so is the theory of gravity, the theory of relativity, the atomic theory, the cell theory, and the germ theory. And we still know that they are true. I mean, if you don't, then well, you need to get a science class. I don't know about that. Now, is that the only way? Right now, it is the only way, unless you provide us some evidence, then fair enough. But right now, all the evidence shows that this is the way we evolved. Now, there can be other ways in which we could have evolved, but at the end of the day, we evolved. So, evolution. Yeah. And how did we get at this supposition? And so actually there was a Greek philosopher who actually came up with the idea of evolution. Please mention that. I don't remember his name. And in the 6th century BC, and Darwin and Alfred Russell came up with that theory, refined it, and they proved it. Okay, see, this is this and this is this, and being a scientific hypothesis, they gave the idea that, look, this is the theory and this is how it can be falsified. The problem is we actually give the theory that it can be falsified like this, and if it is falsified, then well, your theory is in the trash. Basic thing of skepticism again is questioning. So if you think that you know that I know evolution to be true, I'll check that again. Then if I'll gather the evidence and find it, fair enough, evolution is true. Yeah. And it doesn't really mean that thing you really want to be true is going to be true. I mean, I want Darth Vader to be real, but Darth Vader is not with us right now, and that saddens me, but it's the truth. What can I do about it? It's just the fact. And I guess that was it. It's a pretty long episode, but thank you for watching Curious Contrarian. This was your skeptic host Chinmay P. Jaga, or Sarcastic CJ. Be curious and keep questioning.
Cool CJ 1410, cool CJ 1410, cool CJ. Cool CJ.